Let's explore C macros in inline code, which are powerful tools for enhancing code efficiency and maintainability. We will delve into how these features work and how they can optimize your C programs. We will focus on enhancing code efficiency and maintainability. Let's start with simple macro definitions, also known as object-like macros. These are used to define constants and literal values. They do not accept any parameters and perform simple text substitution. Macros improve code readability and make maintenance easier. They are commonly used for mathematical constants, buffer sizes, and configuration values. Here are some examples. The first one is #define PI 3.14159. The second one is #define max _buffer _size 1024. The third one is #define true 1. The fourth one is #define false 0. Here is an example of how to use these macros. First, we declare a float variable radius. Then the area is calculated as pi multiplied by radius and returns the result. Now let's discuss function-like macros, also known as parameterized macros. These macros accept arguments similar to functions. They perform text substitution before compilation, but without any type checking during pre-processing. They are useful for small, frequently used operations. For example, the macro square of x is defined as x times x. The macro max of a and b is defined as a greater than b, than a otherwise b. The macro swap of a and b is defined using a do-while loop, where a temporary variable stores the value of a is assigned the value of b, and b is assigned the value of the temporary variable. Here is an example of how to use square macro. Int result equals square of 5, which expands to 5 times 5. Now it's time to learn about common issues and best practices when using macros. Some common issues are operator precedence problems, multiple evaluation of arguments, side effects in macro arguments, and lack of type checking. To mitigate these issues, always use parentheses around macro parameters and the entire macro expression. For example, without parentheses, #define square of x as x times x can lead to unexpected results. If you evaluate square of 2 plus 3, it expands to 2 plus 3 times 2 plus 3, which equals 11, due to operator precedence. The correct version is #define square _ safe of x as open parenthesis x close parenthesis times open parenthesis x close parenthesis. Now, square _ safe of 2 plus 3 correctly evaluates to 25. Let's compare inline functions with macros. Type safety is not available in macros, but is available in inline functions. Debugging is difficult in macros, but it is easier in inline functions. Macros use text substitution for evaluation, while inline functions use semantic evaluation. Macros can cause side effects, while inline functions are safe. As an example, consider an inline function called square that takes an integer x and returns x times x. The macro equivalent is #define square of x as open parenthesis x close parenthesis times open parenthesis x close parenthesis. When using the inline function, int result 1 equals square of a plus plus, a is increment only once. However, when using the macro, int result 2 equals square of a plus plus, a is increment twice. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.